Very, very fine, very fine. Mr. H, I'm so glad seeing you. Wow, 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 wow.
Yeah,
I'm so glad.
good
I remember Mr.
afternoon.
H.
Yeah, yeah. Good afternoon, everybody, and I thank you for this wonderful topic, the prison and its consequences. Prison isn't um, a palatable place, and and again, I would say my own opinion about prison. There are some people that no matter what you do to them, you can't change them as a human being. And sometimes prison is just a way to cut them from their bad behavior and to put them on a straight line. Just say why I'm saying this is that you could go to school, but the school did not pass through you. And sometimes you see that people are in prison for all the wrong reasons. They're in prison for maybe they're product of the community, maybe product of the society, or product of their family, and they end up there. And sometimes you meet people in prison, and after speaking to them, you see that these people are actually good people that find themselves in that kind of position. Yeah, prison is not a place that anybody should be, because it's a place that is designed to break you down as a human being, to break you because you've been in that four wall 24 hours a day. You are told what to do, and you are told not what to do, and sometimes it just works on your brain. But at the end of the day, we still have to agree that the fact that if people do wrong in the society, or people do wrong in the community, there's a place of rehabilitation that they have to go to, which is the prison system. But now, if you are a person and that you are in the prison system, you should allow the prison system to go through to break you down, so that at least you can change. For prison, I used to watch prison documentary all over the whole world, and you see some prison they are very very tough, and you see some prisons they are not tough, just like somewhere in Europe, where the prisons are not that tough, they are not that made to break them out. They still believe that people have to be given a second chance. But anybody watching this show, I would advise you that prison is not a place that you would love to be. Prison is not a place that you would love to spend time with. And whatever you are doing out there that it's not good, or that will take you to prison, please you need to avoid it, because it's not a place. Because you'll be detached from the community, you'll be detached from your family, you'll be detached from your friends and family, you'll be detached from a lot of things, a lot of privileges. And when you go to prison, and you hear people commit suicide in prison, because some people are there for the first time, and because of the stress they can't take it anymore, and they see a way out. That is why people in prison really need God to really come into them, because that is only God that can help them at that situation. And I listened to Pastor Finch when he talking about, he has been to different prisons all over South Africa, and he has met a lot of people, a lot of criminals, and I need to commend him for 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 the good news is going to spread there, because it's not easy at times, and for him to have met with dangerous people and still keep the courage to talk to them, because these are people that are taken away from the society. Like, imagine the what he was saying just now, somebody that gotten 2 life sentence will not see the light of day anymore. And this kind of person, only God knows what is going through that person's mind, and you still have to go and speak to the person and speak with good news. Some people in prison, I don't think it's good news. The Bible is what they want to hear at that moment in time, because they are stressing for their case, and they are thinking there's no way out. And but as I always say, life is dynamic and life is precious. So we need to choose where we want to be in life, whether to be on the wrong side or whether to be on the right side. But I would advise everybody to always be on the right side. And when we are on the outside, you should always seek God. There's stress everywhere. People say, "Oh, I committed crime because of stress. I committed crime because of family pressure, or I committed this crime because of this and that." it shouldn't be something to be proud of. Nobody should commit crime because of the pressure in the society, in the community. That is why we encourage people to talk to people, to seek help. You see a lot of people in prison. Why they are there is because of bad influence, because of bad friends. When you are going a couple of friends that all they talk about is alcohol, is drug, and you begin to follow them and you begin to go there, you end up in that kind of place. So prison is never a good place to be, because I used to take my time and I watch prison stories from all over the whole world. I think I will encourage our viewers to watch on Netflix. There's a program on Netflix that they go from prison to prison all over the whole world to show prison condition all over the whole world. I want people to even go to YouTube and go and watch prisons all over the whole world, the ministry, and you see how prison is. It's not a good place to be. And well, we thank the pastors and the prophets that take it, the prison ministry that take the good news to prison. It's a lot of work they are doing, and we commend them as well. So my advice to people watching out there is that prison shouldn't be it's not a place to be at all. Nobody should say, okay, you have it local there, or you have it nice there, or some people say it's a 5-star hotel. It's wrong, because when you have heard about people that have gone to prison and they don't come out because they have never been to the prison system before, and I've heard about people that have gone to prison and they came out worse than before because they go there and meet other people, and those other people corrupt them, and when they come out, they go on. I've heard about people that went to prison, and after spending time and they came out of prison, even to change their life, they don't change their life, and they are dead now. They go back to the same thing they were doing before, and they were not lucky at this time. So there are so many consequences for crime. Imagine somebody spending. I was watching a news the other day on Facebook. This guy is a promising star in America. He's a basketball player, and they just signed him off. And he had a quarrel at the park. He was asking another lady out, and the lady said, "No, I'm with my guy." And he took the gun and he shot the lady. That was the end of his life. At the end of the day, he's going to spend the rest of his life in prison. He has lost his career. He doesn't even have a child. He has never been married. That is what prison can do. And prison can work on your mind. People that think prison is good, you see that people come out from prison and they don't remain the same again, because now their brain has been impacted. They've been conditioned to a kind of lifestyle. That is why you hear that some people will come out from prison and they want to go back because they are not used to the outside world again. They cannot deal with people outside because they've been conditioned to wake up by 5 o'clock and do this and do that. And when they come out, they see that what everybody's doing outside. They see that outside is the crazy place. You know what I mean? So prison shouldn't be a place that people should wish to go. And we are talking to the youngster that are just coming up, the adolescent, people, kids that are just coming up that they want to start experimenting. Please don't let experiment, even with daha, with alcohol. The major problem that we are having in the society today is the drug problem, is the alcohol problem, it's eating the bone marrow of the system. Because when youth are engaged in alcoholism, into drug, they begin to do things that they ought not to do. And we need to